In India, although only 2% of the population is Christian, those who celebrate do so with much fanfare. Amala Hold is back with us today to share some of her traditions as well as the recipe for a sweet Indian dessert. Welcome back, Amala. It's always wonderful to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Jocelyn.
So what are we making, first of all? And I know we started a little earlier.
Yes, it's a very simple recipe it's really glorified cream of wheat, but it's served in all special occasions, for all special occasions. Definitely the last course for weddings, holidays, Christmas, New Year's. The best part is it is so fast, to put it together. It's such a very simple recipe.
And you call it what?
Kesari in South India.
Kesari.
But it's basically glorified cream of wheat, but glorified by simple but flavorful Indian ingredients. I'm just going to quickly show you what we're using here.
Okay.
Very few ingredients. I have cashews and raisins. We toast them up in ghee, which I did over here. And the only two other flavoring ingredients are clarified butter, otherwise known as ghee, and fresh crushed cardamom.
Very good.
So
and
simple.
You're going to start by adding, so far what is that in
So
there?
what I did here first is I toasted the raisins and cashew in clarified butter, and I moved it out. And the same ghee, I added just a little bit more ghee. And I'm
sugar?
toasting, I didn't quite add the sugar yet.
Okay.
Here I just toasted up the cream of wheat, the semolina. Okay. And I'm going to move that over. So once you do that, the reason you're toasting the semolina is so it doesn't stick and clump up into large clumps. So when you add it back into boiling water, you want to put it in a slow stream.
All right, so now we're
I'm going to use
water?
the same pot.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to use the same.
I want to show everybody what ghee looks like. This is ghee. And it is just clarified butter, and you can buy this?
Yes, I buy mine at health food stores. I prefer the organic variety to the non-organic. Just the flavor wins over. It's just amazing. But it's plain butter with the solids removed, which makes it better. It gives it a better shelf life. It's a better fat overall. It has a higher smoking point, if you want to get into the technicalities. But it's a saturated fat, so, take it, not too much of it.
Exactly.
But it's a good fat in that it's assimilated by the body much easier because it's made up of short-chain fatty acids.
So is this a staple in Indian desserts?
Yes, yes. When you walk into Indian homes for a festival, Holy Communion or Christmas, you can smell the flavor. As you saw the guests come here,
yes.
like, oh, wow, what is it?
Well,
yes.
to me, it smells like condensed milk. And it's
something about the raisins hitting the clarified butter gives it the aroma.
Okay.
And this garnish of toasted raisins and cashews can be added to anything in Indian cooking.
Very good. How are we doing with the water?
So I'm just waiting for the water to boil. So when the water comes to a boil, let me put it on a high.
Okay.
When the water comes to a boil, what we do is put the toasted semolina in there.
Okay, which is the cream of wheat.
Yep. I think it comes in a lot of different grains. You can pick whichever. You're going to put it, we're going to do that, in a slow stream. I'm going to wait for the water to boil. In India, a little yellow color is added. Yellow is associated with festive.
Yes.
Or,
of course,
you can add a little.
Here, this is great. This is a dessert that you traditionally serve during the holiday season?
Absolutely. But my mom also made large portions of fried sweet dishes. We were 6 of us kids, which means she had to wait until nighttime to actually do the frying part. I mean, she made large portions. And then, the joy of Christmas is to share it with friends and neighbors.
Absolutely.
It was beautiful. And we got all these goodies from friends and neighbors. It was fantastic.
We have about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
So what else do we need to do? We're just waiting for this
but the water is going to boil up for me. But
very good.
Basically, what we do is we're going to put it back in a slow stream.
Okay.
And you keep stirring it until the wheat really soaks up the water and it starts to thicken up.
It's boiling now. Look at that.
Yep, there you go.
There it goes.
Just in
Can you
time.
see that?
And it really happens so quickly. When it all gathers together and most of the liquid is absorbed, then I add the sugar. It kind of loosens it up one more time.
All right.
And absolutely last but not the least, I like to do this fresh.
This is cardamom, right?
Yes, fresh.
I love this.
And just for aesthetic purposes, I like to remove the skin. But obviously, it's edible. You can eat it as well. But, I like to have the skins removed there. Do you want to give it a stir,
Yes,
Jocelyn?
I will. I'll keep it moving here.
And we add the garnish. You can add the garnish in.
You want the, all right, we just added the raisins. everything in there.
And the most important part of this one is you just keep stirring.
Okay,
but
just
only
keep
for
stirring.
5 minutes. And then you can tell your friends you were laboring all night, you know?
Exactly. Oh, this is great. Okay.
And like I said, we
There you
sometimes,
go.
I'm sorry,
That's all right. No, we have about 30
So we
seconds
kind of
left.
add the sugar on
All right.
top.
Okay.
And we just keep stirring,
Keep stirring.
until the raw smell disappears.
No, we're going to taste this later on in the show, so
Yes.
it's okay.
This
So we
is-
just keep
this
mixing.
is-
I'll mix for you while you
Thank
there's
you.
the finished product right there. And of course, we're going to try this. And the recipe, again, is on our website. And Amala, oh, this is so great. I can't
So
wait
many
to
of
try
my
this.
students in my class asked for Indian sweets because this is filled with very simple Indian flavors that you can quickly quick up.
Absolutely. All right, coming up next, we'll have a performance from the New England Ballet's Nutcracker Suite when Connecticut Style returns. Stick around.